This is Carl with the three things I'm watching for Monday, March the 31st. USDA report day. We're going to get a lot of information out of the USDA today. We're going to start US acres. Corn acres expected to be up 4 million from last year, average trade estimate. Soybean acres down 3.3 million. Wheat acres up about 500,000. So that's kind of what the plan we're taking heading into the report and what we'll see. Take these with a grain of salt. They are survey driven, but we don't know the percentage of responses yet. So we don't know exactly how good of a representation this will be. We also have to look at the June revisions, and I know that's, I'm jumping way ahead here, but the June revisions will tell us, confirm the March intentions. So basically, that's kind of what we're looking at here. Here's the key: the corn acres expected to be a little richer than what we saw in the Ag Outlook Forum. Soybeans a little bit softer, so that could sway trade just a touch here. Keep an eye on the soybean acres. If we drop too low, we're already in a rationing position on new crop inventory there. Production drops anymore, it's just going to drive us further into it without some major demand cuts. Quarterly stocks also going to be released today. Bottom line, corn up about 200 million bushels from last year. Soybean inventory up about 150 million bushels. And wheat stocks about 120 million bushels higher than last year. Not too much of a surprise there. The obvious shock would be if we come in below the numbers that we're looking at. Keep an eye on corn. Our corn demand has been very good this year. We could see a surprise on corn or get verified that maybe we had more stocks on hand than we thought. The third thing I'm going to be watching today, more signs of a stagnating market. We had inflation out last week, inflation indicator that crept just a touch higher, consumer spending creeping a touch lower, and we know that consumer confidence is very low at this time. So going to be watching these a little bit closer. We don't have a Federal Reserve meeting until May, but if we see these continue to see interest rates maybe bump a quarter point higher to shock the market, would not come as a surprise if the Federal Reserve thinks they need to get ahead of something. So we'll be watching, but those are the three things I'm watching today.